Hey everyone, welcome back to Science Wonders. Today, we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of surprising science facts that will blow your mind. From the secrets within your gut to the mysteries of outer space, get ready for some shocking revelations. We all know about gut bacteria helping with digestion, but did you know these tiny tenants might also influence your mood? Research suggests a link between the makeup of your gut microbiome and your mental well-being. Changes in bacteria populations have been correlated with anxiety and depression. So, taking care of your gut might not just be good for your stomach, but for your head too. Let's take a closer look to the gut bacteria. There is a special connection between gut bacteria and brain. There's a complex two-way communication pathway between the gut and the brain. The gut microbiome produces various molecules, including neurotransmitters like serotonin, often called the happy hormone, that can influence brain function. Additionally, the vagus nerve, a major nerve connecting the gut and the brain, transmits signals back and forth, relaying information about the gut environment to the brain. Studies suggest a correlation between changes in the gut microbiome composition and mood disorders like anxiety and depression. An imbalance in gut bacteria might affect the production of neurotransmitters or the communication between the gut and the brain, leading to mood swings. While the research is promising, the exact mechanisms by which gut bacteria influence mood are still being investigated. Don't forget to take care of your gut. Maintaining a healthy gut microbiome is crucial for overall health, potentially impacting your mood as well. Here are some tips. Eat a balanced diet rich in fiber to promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. Consider incorporating fermented foods like yogurt or kimchi that contain live probiotic cultures. Manage stress, as it can negatively impact gut health. Our solar system might have a secret member. Beyond the 8 confirmed planets, astronomers are hunting for a mysterious Planet 9. This hypothetical giant planet's existence is inferred by its gravitational influence on other objects. Finding Planet 9 would rewrite our understanding of the solar system's formation and evolution. While we haven't directly observed Planet 9, astronomers suspect its existence based on its gravitational influence on other objects. Studies suggest a group of small, icy bodies called extremely trans-Neptunian objects exhibit unusual clustering in their orbits. Computer simulations show that the gravitational pull of a large, unseen planet could explain these peculiar orbital patterns. So, what we know about 9 Planet? Estimates suggest Planet 9 could be a super-Earth, several times larger than Earth, and with a mass 10 times that of our planet. Planet 9's predicted orbit is highly elliptical, taking it far beyond the orbit of Neptune and taking tens of thousands of years to complete a single revolution around the Sun. Based on its likely size, Planet 9 could be an ice giant similar to Uranus and Neptune. Astronomers are actively searching for Planet 9 using powerful telescopes. Is Planet 9 real? Only time and continued astronomical exploration will tell. But the possibility of a hidden world in our solar system adds another layer of intrigue to the ongoing story of our cosmic neighborhood. Imagine rain that could melt your skin. On Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system, the thick atmosphere is made mostly of carbon dioxide. But that's not all. These scorching clouds rain down sulfuric acid, creating a truly hostile environment on the Venusian surface. Forget raincoats. You'd need a hazmat suit to survive a Venusian downpour. Unlike Earth's mostly nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, Venus is shrouded in a dense layer of carbon dioxide, making up over 96% of its atmosphere. This CO2 traps immense heat from the sun, creating a runaway greenhouse effect, with surface temperatures exceeding 460 degrees Celsius or 860 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Let's explore the formation of sulfuric acid clouds. Sunlight interacts with CO2 in the Venusian atmosphere, breaking it down into carbon monoxide and oxygen. Further reactions involving sulfur dioxide, SO2, another component of the Venusian atmosphere, lead to the formation of sulfuric acid droplets. These sulfuric acid droplets condense, forming thick clouds that blanket the entire planet. The sulfuric acid clouds act like a giant atmospheric reservoir, constantly raining down concentrated sulfuric acid onto the Venusian surface. However, the extreme heat on Venus is a game changer. As the sulfuric acid droplets fall towards the surface, they reach temperatures exceeding their boiling point, around 330 degrees Celsius or 626 degrees Fahrenheit, and vaporize before reaching the ground. This creates a continuous cycle of sulfuric acid rain formation, evaporation, and recondensation within the Venusian atmosphere. The phenomenon of sulfuric acid rain on Venus is a stark reminder of the diverse and sometimes hostile environments that exist within our solar system. It highlights the importance of the conditions on Earth that have allowed life to thrive. The idea that we only use 10% of our brain is a widely spread and infinite myth, but science tells a different story. Here's why this concept is inaccurate. The myth. The notion that we only utilize 10% of our brain power is a persistent misconception. It's often attributed to 19th century psychologist William James, but there's no evidence he ever made such a specific claim. The reality. Brain imaging techniques like fMRI scans show that most, if not all, of the brain is active at different times. Different regions have specialized functions, and the brain exhibits remarkable plasticity, constantly forming new connections and adapting throughout life. So, why the myth persists? First of all, the brain is a complex organ, and we still don't fully understand all its functions. This mystery might contribute to the misconception that some parts are unused. Secondly, while most brain regions are active, the specific areas we use most frequently might become more efficient over time. This could lead to the misconception that unused areas are inactive altogether. Thirdly, damage to specific brain regions can sometimes be compensated for by other areas taking over certain functions. This might have fueled the idea that some brain areas are unnecessary. Some argue the myth might have originated from the fact that not all brain cells are active at the same time. However, even seemingly inactive areas are likely involved in supporting overall brain function or are ready to spring into action when needed. Your brain is an amazing organ, constantly working and adapting. We use different parts for different tasks, and the idea that we only utilize 10% is simply not supported by scientific evidence. Let's move on to another brain fact. Did you know your brain is basically a tiny power plant? The electrical activity in your brain, due to the movement of ions across neurons, produces a small amount of electricity. It's not enough to light up your house, but it's a testament to the incredible complexity of your thinking machine. This fact is not so clear and have nuance. The human brain is indeed an electrical marvel. The communication between neurons, the basic functional units of the brain, relies on the movement of charged ions, atoms, or molecules with an electrical charge. This movement creates tiny electrical currents. While these electrical currents are very real, the amount of electricity generated by the brain is actually quite small. It's estimated to be in the range of 12 to 25 watts. A typical incandescent light bulb can use anywhere from 40 to 100 watts, depending on its brightness. So, the brain's electrical output wouldn't be enough to power a standard light bulb. The electrical activity in the brain serves a crucial purpose. It enables communication between neurons, which is the foundation of all thinking, feeling, and perception. The brain prioritizes efficiency, using only the necessary amount of electrical power for these processes. So, while the brain might not be a powerhouse when it comes to wattage, it's the most complex organ in the known universe, capable of generating thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. That's a pretty impressive feat, even without lighting up a room. The discovery that modern humans interbred with Neanderthals is a fascinating twist in our evolutionary story. Initially, scientists suspected interbreeding based on anatomical similarities between Neanderthals and early modern humans. However, the confirmation came with advancements in genetics. By analyzing DNA extracted from Neanderthal fossils and comparing it to modern human DNA, researchers found evidence of genetic exchange between the two species. Estimates suggest this interbreeding occurred between 47,000 and 65,000 years ago. The exact locations are still debated, but it likely happened in areas where Neanderthal and early modern human ranges overlapped, such as the Middle East and Western Asia. How much Neanderthal DNA do we have? The amount of Neanderthal DNA in modern humans varies depending on geographic ancestry. In general, non-African populations have between 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA, while Africans have very little to none. This suggests the interbreeding primarily happened outside of Africa. Neanderthal DNA might have influenced various aspects of modern human biology. Some studies suggest it may have contributed to adaptations for colder climates, immune system function, and even some aspects of brain development. While we understand the basic facts of Neanderthal-human interbreeding, there's still much to learn. Researchers are investigating the specific genes transferred, the impact on human evolution, and the nature of interactions between these two hominin species. Okay, let me get this straight. The idea of a second sun hiding behind our sun is a popular topic in science fiction, but there's no scientific evidence to support its existence. So, why a hidden sun is implausible. Stars are incredibly luminous objects, and even a faint companion star close to our sun would be readily detectable by telescopes. We haven't observed any such object. A hidden sun of significant mass would have a noticeable gravitational influence on the planets in our solar system, causing deviations in their orbits. These deviations haven't been observed. Advanced space telescopes are constantly scanning the cosmos, and the presence of a nearby star would have been picked up on by these instruments. Where did this myth start? There might be some confusion with actual astronomical phenomena. For example, a binary star system is a system with two stars orbiting a common center of gravity. However, our sun is not part of a binary system. These are atmospheric phenomena that create a ring or circle of light around the sun, which might be misinterpreted as another celestial body. Astronomers are actively searching for exoplanets and planetary systems around nearby stars. While no hidden sun exists in our own solar system, the vastness of the universe holds the possibility of other solar systems with multiple stars. Our solar system still holds many mysteries. The search for Planet 9, a potential super-Earth in the outer solar system, is an ongoing example. Studying these real phenomena can lead to groundbreaking discoveries about our cosmic neighborhood. So, while the idea of a hidden sun is intriguing, it's firmly in the realm of science fiction. The vastness of space offers plenty of real astronomical wonders to explore. The discovery of colorful rocks on Mars and the presence of ancient bacteria there paint a fascinating picture of the red planet's potential past. Mars is known as the red planet due to the iron oxide, rust, on its surface, giving it a reddish hue. However, recent missions like the Curiosity rover have discovered rocks on Mars with a surprising variety of colors, including red, yellow, purple, and even greenish hues. The presence of these colorful rocks is intriguing because they might be linked to past microbial activity on Mars. Scientists have found evidence of fossilized structures that could be the remains of ancient bacteria on Mars. Minerals like hematite, iron oxide, and clay minerals are often associated with these colorful rocks. These minerals can trap and preserve evidence of past life, such as biosignatures, the chemical traces left behind by living organisms. The presence of these minerals suggests that liquid water once flowed on Mars's surface. Water is a crucial ingredient for life as we know it, and its presence in the past strengthens the possibility of a past Martian environment that could have supported microbial life. While the evidence is suggestive, it's important to note that the presence of colorful rocks and minerals doesn't definitively prove past life on Mars. Other geological processes could also explain these formations. The colorful rocks on Mars are like windows into the planet's past. Studying them helps us understand whether Mars ever had conditions suitable for life and the potential for past microbial ecosystems. Plants may not chat with each other the way we do, but they have developed some remarkable ways to communicate and share information. Let's make a closer look at the plant's world. Fungi, like mycorrhizae, form a network that connects the roots of different plants. Through this network, plants can share nutrients, water, and even warning signals. Plants can release various volatile organic compounds into the air. These airborne messages can warn other plants about dangers, such as insect infestations or disease. There are certain signals that plants give off, and these are some of them. A stressed plant might change the color of its leaves. This visual cue can alert neighboring plants to potential threats. Plants under attack by herbivores might release VOCs that attract predators of those insects, creating a natural defense system. This communication allows plants to coordinate defenses against threats, optimize resource allocation by sharing information about nutrient availability, promote the growth of beneficial microbes in the soil. Scientists are still unraveling the specifics of plant communication. Research suggests plants can detect and respond to chemical signals from their neighbors. So, next time you're in a garden or forest, remember that the surrounding plants might be engaged in a silent conversation, sharing information and working together in a hidden network. Our planet's rotation isn't perfectly constant. There are tiny variations in the length of a day, measured in milliseconds. The factors influencing these variations are complex and not fully understood. They can include atmospheric and oceanic tides. The movement of air and water masses can slightly affect the Earth's bulge at the equator, influencing its rotation. Seismic activity. Major earthquakes can redistribute mass on Earth, causing subtle changes in rotation speed. Seasonal variations. The distribution of snow and ice can also influence the Earth's bulge and rotation. On July 19, 2020, scientists recorded the shortest day ever measured using atomic clocks. The Earth completed a full rotation in about 1.47 milliseconds, less than the standard 24 hours. while 2020 held the record for a while. On June 29, 2022, the Earth spun even faster, completing a rotation in 1.59 milliseconds, less than 24 hours. This became the new record for the shortest day ever recorded. The concept of a day being a fraction of a millisecond shorter than usual might seem insignificant, but it's a testament to the incredible precision of atomic clocks and our growing understanding of the Earth's complex rotation. That's all for today. Pretty fascinating, right? The world is full of incredible discoveries waiting to be explored. If you want to dive deeper into the science or unravel other scientific mysteries with me, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's a whole universe of knowledge waiting to be unlocked. Thanks for joining me on this scientific adventure, and I'll see you next time.